Whoa, tastes great, fruity, full of energy. With all the kids back to school, everybody's super busy. So on Multo, I'm going to show you cooking 3 dishes. Breakfast is the granola bar, lunch is the codfish with the salsa verde, and dinner is the spaghetti meatballs. Okay guys, so the first dish that we're going to be making is going to be this fabulous granola bar. It's full of good vitamins and minerals. We're good to go. Grab one on the way out of the door, and then you've got your breakfast sorted. So the first thing we're going to do, add our cashew nuts. We were not looking for the nuts to be so really ground to a pulp, okay? We want some texture left in there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our oats. By toasting your oats, it brings the oils out. The flavor of your granola bars like a lot stronger. And then we're good to go. So the next step, so we're gonna add our butter, our sugar, also our honey in at this point, and then we're going to be cooking that for about 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to add our dry blueberries and then just mixing all that together right at the end. Now, once it's all melted, okay, it's beautifully sticky. What we're going to empty our granola mix. Now what's super important and what we need to do is we need to compress this mix down. Okay, really squeeze it down, because otherwise if you don't compress it properly, it will basically all fall apart when you sort of slicing it. Now we're going to add this to the fridge and let it set for about 12 hours. Breakfast is ready. Very simply, come out is sort of slice it and send our kids on our way. The granola bar, take it away. Now it's time for lunch. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be making a nice low-fat lunch, really light and healthy, just to give you a little bit of a kick throughout the afternoon. So we've got some basil and mint. Now, all we're going to do is you're going to rip the mint and the basil. Now, be careful with the parsley, it's quite stalked. You just want to pick the stalks off. You sort of don't want the really woody bits. And then we're going to add some garlic, capers, red wine vinegar, anchovy, and then oil. The last, a little squeeze of lemon juice. I'm just going to press that. If your sauce is quite thick, you can put a drop of water in there or some more lemon juice. We're going to simply empty the contents of the bowl. So now what we're going to do, we're going to be steaming our codfish again. That has been pre-portioned. Before you do anything with the cod, just make sure that you check whether the pin bones have been taken out. We're going to drizzle some olive oil over the cod. The remaining we're going to put onto the kale. We're going to season both the kale and the cod with plenty of salt and pepper. And now we're going to place our cod onto our deep steamer. Okay, and then we're just going to spread that over the top there too. 15 minutes again later, job done. All what we're left to do, so just shake off, and then we're just going to plate up a little bit, place the kale and with the cod. Now the cod's very tender, very soft because we haven't overcooked it. And then we're going to spoon the salsa verde, and there we have our cod with kale and a salsa verde. What we're going to do now is we're making our third and final dish, which is our dinner time meal. It's spaghetti meatballs, and we're going to show you how we're going to be making that in Multo. Now what we have in here, we have some salted water already, which we're going to do is we're just going to be cooking our spaghetti first things first. I'm just going to break my pasta up, and I'm just going to drop it through that hole. Now we're going to be straining the pasta now. Again, we've got our simmering basket, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to empty the pasta from inside the actual bowl. And then we're just going to empty the pasta into the bowl. And then we're just going to strain it. Just going to empty the water. Then we're going to add our pasta back inside our bowl. We're going to add a little bit of oil, okay? Just in there. That's to stop the pasta from sticking together. So now what we're going to do is going to give our pasta a nice mix. So what we're going to do now, we're going to make a super simple meatball mix. We're using quite a lean beef, and we're also using lamb. So super simple. We're going to add our beef, our lamb, breadcrumb. Now we've got some salt, pepper and cayenne gonna go in, and also a pinch of cheese, why not? And lastly, 1 egg. That's where we give it the 2 minutes. Okay, now we're gonna empty our contents into this bowl. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be rolling out our meatballs now. I'll probably say about 1-inch balls. And then we're just gonna be sprinkling our peas over the top. Now what we're gonna do, and we're gonna finish our last step. Okay, we have some onions we just peeled and quartered, along with some garlic, and I've got a really fiery chili here. We need to chop these ingredients, okay? And then we're just gonna start. Now, we're gonna add some more olive oil in here, and then we're gonna saute, then away we go. We're gonna be cooking the meatballs and the tomato sauce at the same time. We're gonna add our tomato sauce. Our meatballs are gonna go on the top, and then we're just gonna be cooking that for around about 15 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the steamer set, and be careful, it's very hot. Okay, now we've got our nice cooked tomato sauce inside with our onions, and then here we've got meatballs, okay? So now we're just gonna spoon the meatballs onto the pasta. Then we've got our tomato sauce. We're gonna be just very carefully spooning our tomato sauce. Okay, our peas on top. Then we're gonna sprinkle parmesan cheese on there. And guys, that's your amazing spaghetti meatballs. With these 3 fantastic dishes, I hope you try them. I hope you let us know how you get on, and it's gonna make your life a lot easier.